G'day playmates, welcome to another Harmer vid. I am covering Euro Truck Simulator 2 today, and I'm going to put a number of short videos up for this fine simulation. As you can see on Steam, it came out in 2012, overwhelmingly positive from the people who bought it and played. I understand over 5 million units have been sold. And look, at the moment, with all the virus stuff that's going down, for Australians, it's $7.23. So that's pretty cheap. Also, it's got content as long as your arm, as you can see here. I have got mainly at the top end of the maps. I've got, apart from the basic map, I've got Going East, Scandinavia, Vive la France, Italia. I'm thinking about getting the Baltic Sea, which at the moment's about $13, which compared the Aussie dollar compared to the American dollar probably cost me around about $21. So yeah, I'm not sure, but anyway, as you can see, I've got the Actros tuning pack because I like driving the Mercedes truck. I got the Schwartz Muller trailer pack. And then some of these, the Ravens, I've been given as a freebie. The Viking Legends I got for nothing. Metallic paint jobs I got for nothing. I've had for a while. And I bought the Australian paint pack jobs. So, yeah, there's plenty of stuff here. Not only that, there's a strong modding community as well. I've got my own Harmer truck skins. Yeah. Anyway, without too much waffling on, I'm also going to go into a couple of other apps. One of them is World Trucks, which is run by SCS Software, the people who publish ETS2, and they've quite often got events. So at the moment, the Truck at Home event is happening. Let me just go to my page and let me go to events. Um, so you can see at Christmas they sort of give out, you know, rewards, which is usually fluff, uh, cabin decorations and sort of stuff like that. So at the moment, yeah, I'm going to be doing trucking at home. My logbook is yeah, showing Southampton to Marseille, which was my last um, delivery. Uh, so the third thing is Trucks book. Again, like all this stuff is free to download, and what this does is it basically opens up ETS and tracks and logs your stuff. Um, so as you can see, my last delivery was Southampton to Marseille, copper roof gutters. Um, and here are the details for that. Was the weight. The company that I picked them up was Transinet, and the company that I dropped them off was Willnet Transport. Yep, so distance there, profit that I made. Offences, I ran a red light. No, I didn't run a red light. I got caught speeding, which cost me €960. I gained nearly 1600 XP. I didn't do any damage to my truck or trailer, the trailer from Transinet, and the the truck that I'm using is my Mercedes-Benz. I average fuel consumption. I refueled once, and the cost was 1,500 euros. I reached a maximum speed of 92 kilometers an hour, which was in France, where most other countries you're only allowed 80 kilometers. And yeah, so this is the server. I can't activate this because I don't have a premium um, account, so I'm quite happy to do this, use this for nothing without bothering with a premium account. Some of my other stuff that I have um, is to my whoops. No, I need to go to my profile, my page. Yeah, as you can see here, um, these are the details of my Mercedes-Benz. It's the Mega Space Cabin. The chassis is a 6x2 tag lift. Don't know what that means. Performance 598, pushing on 600 horsepower. Yeah, torque. Engine is a V8. The gearbox is a power shift 16 gear box. Shifting is sequential. These are my license plates, and as you can see, yeah, here's the Harmer Logistics skin and the Harmer trailer. I won't be using my own trailer on the vids, but I will be using this. This is actually being modified. This is quite an old photo. Yep, without any further ado, let us get into it. So let's go here. And now I'm going to fire up the Trucks Book client. And this is the client that runs ETS2 or runs it in multiplayer. I don't bother with multiplayer. There's too many idiots on the road, apart from myself. Here you can open the Truck Book's main logs from there. So alright, so I'm going to turn the volume down because when I run ETS2 the intro is quite loud. Alright, so away we go. And I might just have a bit of a sip of water. So basically I use Truck Books to start up ETS2 and to log the stuff that I do. Okay, I'm going to continue as Harmer, continue the game, signing in. And the other thing I'm going to also do is do World of Trucks contracts, which are different, slightly different from the in-game contracts, in as much as your stuff gets recorded on World of Trucks towards events and things like that. Okay, so the in-game time is Friday morning at 6:45. I'm not going to go through all this lot in detail. I'll just sort of basically, here's Here's my event info for Truck at Home for World of Trucks. I have done 1,100 uh, kilometers out of 2,500. uh, Here's my progress history right from the very beginning. Um, So, yeah, I sort of basically go from newbie to enthusiast to skilled worker to professional to master. This is all via XP to instructor, elite, and king of the road at level 41. I need to complete this to go to level 42. Here's my stats. So let's close that. My skills. All my skills are maxed out. Uh, class 1 explosives, so on and so forth. Yep, long distance. So you basically get bonuses to your XP and also to your money. I don't have any skill points because I'm fully maxed out. Truck dealers. The main companies are DAF, Iveco, MAN, Mercedes-Benz, Renault, Scania, and Volvo. You can sort of buy trucks and stuff online, virtual online, trailer purchases, different types of trailers, standard trailers, Schwarzmüller trailers, truck upgrades, lots of truck upgrades. I'm going to go through all that lot. Trailer upgrades also as well. Actually, by the way, this is my upgraded Mercedes pack Actros in the foreground. Vehicle adjustments. You can set up your yeah. So you can set up all this lot. Okay. Let me just go out of that. Diagnostics. At the moment, my truck needs wheel balancing or whatever, which I should get fixed up, I guess. It's going to cost me £1,266. You can run in pounds, euros, and I think, can't remember American dollars. Anyway, I just basically run with pound sterling. Okay, truck manager. I only own one truck. I only own one garage. But I could upgrade to bigger garages, allowing me to buy more trucks and also employ people as well. Yeah, that's me. I'm based in Sheffield in the UK. My daily profit is around about £20,000. My trailer manager, yeah, which this is also at my garage in Sheffield. You can see I haven't used it yet, but anyway, one of these days. Driver manager. This is me. I can relocate to various places, blah, blah, blah. You can see there's quite a lot in it. Garage manager. Yep. Sheffield. Size is tiny. Yeah. I could buy more if I wanted. I don't really bother. Here's the bank. I can borrow up to 450,000 pounds, but I don't need to do that. I got lots and lots. I got 3 million yeah, just over 3 million quid in the bank. So recruit, I could recruit people. I'm in Marseille at the moment. I could hire a driver if I wanted. Don't have any slots available. So yeah, different people with different abilities. So you can see that there is actually quite a lot in it. I mean, apart from you know, just driving around and delivering stuff. So you can see why it's quite popular. So let's get in cab. I may have to adjust my track IR. I'm a bit croaky here. I'm going to get another drink of water. Oh, the other thing that's worth mentioning, which I can't show you, is the radio stream. Um, because, of course, the limitations of YouTube, I can't put the radio on because I wouldn't be able to put the vid up. So let's drive. Okay, and I need to redo my track IR. Here we go. And we're in Marseille at the MAN dealership, parked up. And started up. So I think the first thing is get the tyres fixed up, and then we'll look around for a job. Let me just put these virtual mirrors away. I mean, essentially, what I try and do is, you know, use the proper mirrors. But sometimes it's quite hard, and yeah, to you know to sort of yeah use that mirror. So I sort of use virtual mirrors. Alrighty, okay, I think we started up. Yeah, actually, I'll put the volume up a bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so handbrake off, into reverse. I am using a Logitech GT Driving Force wheel and pedals and shifter. Alright, so we'll see whether the repair station is open. That's the MAN dealership there. Might just bring the volume down a tad. Okay, let's check and see whether these guys are open. Looks like they are. Okay. Alrighty. So, truck maintenance. And yeah, okay. We don't need to do any of that because we don't have any problems there. So all that's showing 0%. So I'm just gonna do the wheels. Okay. Also, while I'm here, I could actually do upgrades to my truck as well. As you can see, the skins are didn't take me that long to do them. It took me a bit to sort of learn how to do them, but you know, That looked pretty cool, eh? Anyway, I'm not going to bother uh, customizing. Um, this is my own color uh, Hammer paint job, so you can see, I could. It's quite a lot. As I say, it's well modded. I mean, apart from the fact that the company of SCS have been putting a lot of skins and stuff like that. Yeah. So, all right, let's leave. Okay, let's start her up. It is okay, nearly 7 o'clock in the morning, and I guess the first thing to do is to pick a job up. Now there is one thing that I will be doing probably before the next vid. As you can see, you sort of get a little bit of shimmering on the fences and stuff like that. You can see those on the opposite side of the road. And also the uprights of the signs and stuff, they sort of shimmer a bit now. I don't know whether this is a setting that I need to do within my NVIDIA card. Think it is, so I will do a search at some time to see whether I can, just sort of get rid of that sort of shimmering. Anyway, let's put the handbrake on and let's have a look for a job. Okay, here I am in Marseille. All the buff-coloured roads are the ones that I've actually travelled on. So you can see I'm a fairly well-travelled guy. Although, there are still a few places I've yet to visit, like Glasgow, which is greyed out. Yeah, so you can see up here. This is the road to the Baltic. So that's the DLC I've been considering. And of course, the next DLC map, which is in progress at the moment, is going to be Iberia, Portugal, and Spain. There's also quite a big one, the road to the Black Sea, which covers all this area. Because Italy has been my latest DLC, you can see that there's quite a few places that I've yet to visit. So I could do a quick job. Where am I? Marseille. Basically, quick jobs use somebody else's truck and trailer. You don't use your own truck. I could go to the freight market, but this requires that I have in Marseille external contracts. Here we go. Okay, so you can see that they've just synchronized me with the World of Trucks. So these are the contracts available in Marseille. What I do try and do is try and visit places and get contracts, external contracts, to places I haven't actually been. So I'm going to be looking for a short contract, maybe a contract to Calvi. So let's go to the back end and let's see whether we can find a contract. Okay, here we go. Here's a contract. Still a day remaining to pick this up. Marseille to Calvi. We pick it up from Renal Logistics. Okay. So we'll be catching a ferry first, and then yeah, after we pick the trailer up. All right, let's begin. So this is using World of Trucks. This is we'll go on to my World of Trucks event. Electrical wiring, picking up. Okay, so I got to pick up my pick my trailer up. The in-game help here is navigation. I actually, as you can see, I've already got a GPS mod, but you can zoom in and out here. Shows my current job, how much hopefully I'll get a bonus on top of that. Also shows when my next rest stop is, which is in sort of 10 hour intervals. You can see that I've got no damage onto my truck. I haven't picked the trailer up yet, or the cargo. No messages, so yeah, okay. Let's crack on. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, there are certain things that are not that realistic in the game. Obviously the X's, police, the X's there I can't access. Okay, stopping for me, very kind. Speed limit's 50. You don't have to stick to the speed limits, but you will get fined and it will cost you money. As you can turn all those sort of things off in game, as accidents, they'll also cost you money. Fuel will cost you money. You will get tired, and if you drive while you're tired, you'll also get fined as well. So, but all these realism sort of settings you can, like I say, you can turn off. But I prefer to do the job properly rather than stupidly. Wandering around Marseille, yeah, you can see that shimmering on the fences there. I'm sure I can get a better resolution from my NVIDIA card. I'm using a 1070. Okay, that's very kind drivers here in Marseille as we head to the docks area. Yeah, like I say, I'm using a 16-speed box, so there's a fair bit of changing involved. The Mercedes when it's under load, is not the best in acceleration, but yeah, it can pull a fair bit of weight. My engine and transmission is pretty much maxed out custom-wise. Yeah, of course, running red lights will also produce a fine. Fines are quite hefty. They're not cheap. I should have my headlights on. You can actually get fined for not having your headlights on. You can see this road is in pretty bad shape. Cracks all down, and that's a really good thing about this. You know, it's got really interesting. You know, not the same sort of, you know, different types of roads that have been patched up, roads that are in good condition. You know, track marks, tire marks. You know, apart from just the myriad scenery and different things. Actually, it looks as if everybody's got their lights off. It's early morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, this shimmering is quite bad. I definitely will try and get it fixed up before the next before the next episode of this. All I'm going to do is just cover picking the load up. Next vid we'll see me delivering it. Okay, Eolo Lines, and there's our trailer. That's the one we're picking up. That's the one that we're going to be taking to Sardinia, I think. Okay. All right. There are external 3Ds. I'll go through the views. I'll go through these. Okay, take this out of reverse, just put the handbrake on, and let's go to the external view. And let's do the animation. The trailer legs will go up and the connectors will go. Yeah, those are the connectors, and I am ready to rock and roll. Yeah, so that's the third party. Top view, top of the cab. Side of the cab. Down low. Yeah, down low. On the driver's side wheel. Yeah, I'm back in the cab. Okay. Run with the ferry. Okay. Because it's only going to be a short hop to the ferry. Actually, I might put the external, yeah, put that on. So you can see at the moment, yeah, okay. I'll probably maybe end up with about 1% damage on each. That's just sort of wear and tear. But I like the virtual mirror at the top. It just allows me to keep an eye on rather than having to do that all the time. Some of these are all right, and yeah, here's a ferry. And the green icon is where required to park. Let me just put some lights on here. Okay. All right, and ferry time. And there's only one place we can go, Marseille to Porto Vecchio. 14 hours, so I'm going to get some rest. So I'm going to be fresh, and going to cost me £1,000, and I'm just going to turn the volume down because the ship makes a fair bit of noise. Okay, synchronizing. Let's just turn this back up again. Okay, all right. Well, there you have it, playmates. That's the first part of the vid. The second part will be, of course, me delivering the trailer. So yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. Okay. Bye.